Hi, my name is Phillip Lanos, and I've partnered with the Strategic Advisor Board to bring you a series of videos that's going to help you get your personal brand where you want it to be. I'm the founder and owner of a company by the name of Own the Rhythm, which focuses on personal branding and content strategy. It's important that you watch these videos in order. Unless I tell you otherwise, they build on themselves. So let's go ahead and get started with the design phase, phase 2 of your personal brand design. All right, I'm gonna be using my iPad to reference things. I hope you don't mind. It's how I'm gonna be doing my job for you better, which again, is the core philosophy of personal brand in business. It's about asking, what is the job I'm doing for people? And that who has to be clearly understood, and how can I do it better? This is the easiest and best way for me to do this. Okay. So the design phase is all about actually getting things in order. You already understand your core message and you're ready and excited. Now there's some operational things you're going to need to do. So, and just so you can see, it's just a flow chart. I don't know if you can see that I'm using. I guess not. The brightness is too high. Maybe that helps. There you go. It's essentially a flow chart that I'm looking at, in case you're curious. If any of you want this flow chart, I'm happy to share it. Just leave a comment letting me know, or go to philliplanos.com, and there should be a sign up form where you can sign up to download this. I'll be sure to add it after this video because I just made that up. Now, let's do this though, right? So one of the first things you're going to want to do is design your assets, and that's going to require quite a few things. That means a team in place and some real creative professionals on your team to help get this done. Sure, if you work with me, I'll help you do that as well. I have my own contractors and what have you, but it doesn't have to be with me. You just need to be working with some creative professionals who are going to be able to truly get this done for you. So when it comes to assets, you're going to need to obviously have a logo, a headshot that's solid, right? Some kind of electronic press kit with like a one-pager, just in general of what we talked about earlier with the core messaging, right? That's one thing. You're also going to need to be able to put on a list your social media and website logins. You need those credentials to share it with your team. This is important. I know it seems irrelevant, but it's really important for you to have those ready for everyone who's going to be involved. Because we're talking about a super huge creative team, from a copywriter, a graphic designer, a video effects designer, all those lower thirds and all the fancy things you love to see. It's all about the quality you want to put out there. You can make the videos this simple. You can also make them next level. It all depends on what you want, right? Including someone to do the subtitles for your videos. There are tools that can do a lot of this. I still recommend you work with a creative professional, because you don't need to be doing all this when you have a business, an agency, and a message to get out there. That's the real work of an entrepreneur, is being at the opportune places at the opportune moments. Not all this. Remember that. Don't take it upon yourself. And of course, a video editor, which is different, not always the same person from a visual effects creator, right? That's usually two different people. You might find someone who's willing to do both. But that's essentially the basic team that you're going to need, right? After that, what you're going to be working towards, and pardon me here, is a mood board. You need to get a mood board going that will visually represent what it is that you are as your personal brand. And we're talking like communication style. Are you comedic? Are you an education brand? Are you a technical brand? Are you inspiration, motivation type of person? Are you a romance and relationships type of person? You need to be able to get that voice, that communication style down, packed, right? And then you need a color scheme. And again, this is something that a graphic designer can really help you with in terms of color schemes and font types and things of that nature. Whereas with the voice, you may want to look more at partnering with a copywriter or someone who does interviews, podcasting, such as myself, which is a different form and function of the very same thing, which is finding your voice and finding your story, right? Combined with your core messaging, there's something there about the tonality that we need to be able to secure. This is really all you need for the design of your personal brand in terms of actual assets, tangible things that you're going to be putting out there. If you have that team, and you have that voice communication style, and you have the assets down, and then you're able to truly get that logo into place, because you'll know what colors and what shapes would resonate most with someone, right? The headshots. Now you know what things to wear, because if you're a comedic voice, you're not going to be wearing a suit and tie. You're going to need something different. And that's why it's important to be able to understand those things in order to get your logo, your headshot, and even your electronic press kit, which is your one-pager, down. Because now you know what kind of communication style. And you can have all this ready to go, along with the logins, like I said, for your website, your social media, and just give it to your team to handle business, because you're going to need that. If you can't get this into place, you don't want a personal brand bad enough. That's just a fact. It's an investment that's going to pay off over the long term. So get this done. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate that. There should be a place below where you can leave a comment. Feel free to comment whatever you want on whether or not I left something out or you have more questions about something. That being said, there should also be links in the description that should put you in touch with either the Strategic Advisor Board with what they're doing or with myself. If there isn't a link for me for whatever reason, go to philliplanos.com. That's Philip with 2 L's, Phillip, Lanos.com. And there should be some way to get a hold of me through the contact form. I also have my social media links on there. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you.